Hi, and welcome back to Book of Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we have an all signs reading. And the way I generally approach all signs is by starting off with like a general undertone of the energy, what we all seem to be facing or going through. And then once I have a couple of probably 3 or 4 decks that we've gone through, then I'll get into the actual astrological signs. You can check the description box below, it will tell you the order in which I go. And then once I have finished the live stream, I will be sure to go back and put some timestamps in there for you guys so it's a little bit easier. Otherwise, until then, I do tend to have some pretty awesome moderators that will answer questions if you're trying to figure out where we are, right? All right, so we have a situation where somebody has basically made it very clear that they have different standards or expectations for how you treat them than how they treat you. So this would be perhaps a situation where somebody is pretty self-absorbed, very selfish, maybe even a little bit greedy. When they have opportunities to show you that they're supportive or they're there for you, they may underwhelm you or even straight up disappoint you. With the Ace of Cups in the reverse, this is somebody who is not necessarily looked at as loving. This is somebody who takes more than they give, right? Even more so because of the Empress in the reverse. This is not somebody who is nurturing. This is somebody who takes energy from others, takes money from others. This is kind of like an entitled energy. So whoever I'm reading for, probably a lot of you, we have a situation where either a friend, a family member, or maybe even an ex or current relationship partner has really shown you who they truly are. And now it feels like you're just, I don't know how we can save this. This is too far. You've shown me that you don't really care, right? So let's call in spirit with a little bit of a chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful weekend so far, or a wonderful day whenever you watch this. To get some initial energy, I think we want to tap into a couple of oracle cards. So let's go with the signs of the times. What else do we have, please? And when I get to the individual signs, I will generally use maybe about 6 or 7 from a tarot deck and then another one to kind of clarify. So we get some specificity. Ooh, all signs are all stars. So we have divine guidance here. You guys are listening to your intuition. We do have number 3, the Empress, and this card is number 33. And then we also have Mirror. So it looks to me like whoever I'm reading for, you are learning, good morning, Nancy, you are learning to pay closer attention to the intuition that you have. I feel like you are aware that there is a path that is ideal for you or that is meant for you even. And I do think that you have realized that you have a really strong sense of discernment. So because this person may have been initially trying to frame up their disappointing behavior as circumstantial or situational or let's blame other people, I think you are now realizing this is just who you are and I'm not really a fan of it, right? With the Mirror card, this feels to me like you have decided it's probably time to pull back in terms of giving to this situation and more so be kind of similar to them, right? Like it doesn't really make a lot of sense for, in particular, people who resonate with the word empath or people who are like this Empress in the upright, right? If you are kind and generous and sharing, it doesn't make a lot of sense for you to do that to somebody that you know to be selfish or greedy, right? I mean, maybe you need a job from them, maybe you are somehow in love with them, but at a certain point you realize this isn't really going to be a good investment of my time or energy. This is the Dragon Oracle. What else do we have, please? We have the rainbow dragon. I think this came out about a week ago. Brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. That's right, moving forward, new stuff only, please. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, accept opportunities. So, you guys remember that movie? I think it was Jim Carrey, where somebody had to like stop saying no all the time and they had to say yes to everything. Yeah, that's kind of the message here. Hi there, Karen. Good morning, Redbeard. So you're being encouraged to look at new opportunities. Maybe there's somebody that wants to ask you out on a date and you're being encouraged to go for it. All right, this is the Energy Oracle. And then we'll get a few cards from the Situations deck and dive into the actual signs. So we have another 3 here, number 13, financial constraints. And this came out, I want to say yesterday, perhaps the day before. So you may want to check that reading out. But we've got, I think you reached your limit because this person was trying to basically take advantage of you. And you're like, look, I'm not going to keep paying for you to eat steak when you don't even know how to make mac and cheese at home for me when I'm not feeling well. You know, like, let's have a little bit of equal give and take, shall we? All right. What else do we have, please? Well, there's that divine feminine. And, you know, we had the hamster wheel in the reverse come out earlier this week as well. We have a situation where somebody is, honestly, it feels like somebody is leveraging a relationship with you or a friendship with you in order to have things paid for or get things for free or not have to cook for themselves or whatever it is. They were mooching off you. We have soulmate. Man, these cards have definitely been coming out a lot. Recalling and done in the reverse. Is there someone from your past that's thinking about you? Like, this feels to me like maybe you were in a relationship, maybe you were otherwise spoken for, right? Like, I'm too busy with my job, or I'm too busy trying to adjust to getting divorced, or I'm raising my children, you know, like there's something here that made somebody feel like they couldn't pursue you, but they still think about you. So there's a sense of unfinished business with somebody else. This is a different energy. How do I know? Because it says soulmate. This is not your soulmate. Not even close. This is the Empress in the reverse, which is the exact opposite of this divine feminine. Not in a, oh, we would complement each other so well. No, in the like, you don't like people and I try to help people. So like, we don't really, you know, make sense. Uh-huh. Come together in the reverse. So whoever this Empress in the reverse is, again, could be any kind of close relationship, right? They were standing in the way of this reconciliation. For many of you, this is a partner or an ex-partner. For many of you, this is an overly meddlesome family member or friend. You know, like maybe I'm threatened by you getting into a serious relationship because then you won't be my friend anymore. All right, let's get into, no, I'm lying. I'm just gonna get a few from the Kipper and finish out this left side. Sorry, guys. All right, just a couple more. Courtship, family room, and false person in the reverse. I think there's somebody here who is trying to get you to see a soulmate in a negative light, or trying to get you to feel that pursuing a relationship was not a good idea. There was a block here. And with false person in the reverse, there may be somebody trying to get you to kind of like write off this soulmate as somebody that you shouldn't be spending time with when they are not a false person. This is somebody who is a good influence or a good match for you in some way. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it kind of feels like it's romantic. Hello there, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? Hello there, Dina. Good morning. Okay, let's dive into Aquarius, shall we? A quick reminder, if you need to know what order I go in, that's in the description box. Okay, let's see. I feel like the Meta Muse for you, Aquarius. King of Wands in the reverse. Prince of Swords in the reverse. The World. This Empress in the reverse energy that has been a struggle for you or has been a bit of a block for you. This is a bully. This is somebody who is not one to think through their actions before they move forward with something, right? Like they're not going to really, um, think through their actions before potentially hurting someone's feelings, right? It's more of that, like, better to ask forgiveness than permission, which generally I kind of like. But this is like, oh, no, no, no. I don't really care if I throw somebody under the bus. I don't really care if I hurt your feelings. Like this is the kind of person who, when they say sorry to you, Aquarius, they're like, I'm sorry that you were offended. Oh, are you? Because in my opinion, when you're trying to apologize for a situation where you were a dick, you should probably say, I'm sorry that I said that. I should have been a little bit more, considerate. Or, like there's no accountability. It's all like, I'm sorry you're a big baby. Okay. With the World card, though, there's something here about you outgrowing this person. This person can sense that you, either if they're a family member, you don't really need their opinions, you don't need their guidance, you don't need their financial support, whatever it is, especially because we have hamster wheel in the reverse. There are things changing in the positive for this divine feminine. Remember not to get too hung up on gender. That could be anybody, it doesn't have to be a female. You are going places. You might even be moving. You might even be getting promoted. This is making the Empress in the reverse feel like almost like they have to like knock off your crown or make you upset to make it seem like you're on the same level again. We have Temperance in the reverse. So they wanted to find a way that would create some instability in your life. For some of you, this person may have some substance abuse issues, but I think in this particular situation, this is really meant to say somebody wanted to cause drama or even like sabotage an opportunity for you in love or with a good friend. But we have the Fool card in the reverse, and this is clarifying our recalling card. Calling card. Somebody who is thinking about a miscommunication, a foolish decision. This is like, sorry, as usual, I have cat hair on my face because I was snuggling with Mr. Hambone. This is coming across as somebody who feels like they didn't speak up when they should, or feels like when they communicated, they didn't say like the whole truth or how they should have said it. With the Magician in the reverse, there's something here that they felt like they had to hold back. So they could have had some sort of conversation with this Empress in the reverse that made them feel like they had to do it a certain way, I guess. And now we have the Five of Swords in the reverse, which is excellent. I was hoping it would not come out in the upright because this signals to us that somebody realizes something needs to be addressed. There's unfinished business here with you, and it could be that this person has realized this Empress energy has in some way aggravated the situation for you all when you didn't really need to have that happen, right? All right, we're going to actually move these guys. Sorry, ones. Let's use the Steampunk Tarot initially, just to get some clarifiers for you guys. I saw one that was turned over. All right. What else do we have for Aquarius, please? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So somebody was trying to get you to miss an opportunity. Somebody was trying to get you to stay stagnant, or they were outright trying to steal something from you. For some of you, this could be a sign that this Empress in the reverse was trying to make the moves on your love interest, Aquarius. The Fool in the reverse again. So here's the thing, though. In order to steal someone from you, or in order to successfully get somebody to no longer admire you or want to pursue you, how are they going to be able to, as an Empress in the reverse, attack an actual Empress? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, have you guys ever been in a situation socially where somebody was just like the biggest hypocrite ever, but like also not self-aware? So they're like, no, I hate that person. They're like, you know, really sexist. I hate women. You know, like, I feel like there's some dissonance here. Like, you don't really understand that as a person who has also got those tendencies, you have no place to like comment on other people, right? This Empress in the reverse may have even lost some friends, probably some reputation here, because what they were trying to say came out foolish. Like, why would we believe that from you? Either you don't know what you're talking about, or it's painfully obvious that you're lying. So, Four of Swords in the reverse kind of feels to me like this is a situation where by trying to ruin things for you, they have actually ruined things for themselves. So, ooh, Lordy. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm going to hold them in the upright for you guys. So we have a situation where somebody thought that they could ruin a love opportunity for you, but really what they've done is made it clear to your community or your social group who they really are, right? Hello there, Miss Tiana. How are you doing? Redbeard's funny. I love it, Tiana. All right, let's switch to Gemini, shall we? Gemini, I feel drawn to the Tattoo Tarot, so perhaps you're just a total badass, right? What do we have for Gemini, please? Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. Well, I like that a lot. We have the Seven of Swords for you, Gemini, and the Eight of Swords in the reverse, which is quite positive because you'll notice Eight of Swords in the upright is somebody who's probably believing the lies of somebody who is dishonest. But Eight of Swords in the reverse is, I'm no longer wearing that blindfold. I'm no longer scared of the consequences. I know you're lying to me. I see through it, and I'm finding a way to remove myself from the situation. So kind of confirmation of what we already had over here, right? Like, you figured out this person was not trustworthy. You figured out what their game was, and you removed yourself, or you stopped listening to them. Justice in the reverse. And the High Priestess. All right, Gemini. So if you do something that is unfair, as Justice is in the reverse, I'm going to figure it out. I've got a friend who says, It's really a waste of time for me to ever lie to you, Carmen, because I know you're always going to figure out the truth. So maybe, Gemini, you resonate with this high priestess because you've been really leveraging that intuition, right? And as a result, whatever this person tried to do in terms of lying to you, you're just like, really? Like, I don't know, guys. Am I the only one that's like, bless your heart? I'm actually like insulted that you don't think you have to lie a little bit better for me to believe you. Like, you really think I'm just gonna like eat that shit up? Like, try harder. Like, if it takes me 30 seconds to like Google something and figure out that you've lied, like, fuck you, man. I don't know. Like, maybe I shouldn't get mad. Maybe I should just be like, thanks for making it easier for me to know exactly who you are. But like, I don't know. Maybe I just like a little bit of investigation. Okay. Like, give me a challenge. Don't like suck at lying. If that's your chosen character trait, at least be good at it, right? Ooh, King of Swords and the Four of Cups. Yeah, see, we are rejecting some friendship or love situation, possibly even a family member, right? But this feels to me, Gemini, like more of a, like, I don't fuck with you. Like, is this not a thing anymore? I don't want to listen to your cries. I don't want to listen to your promises. I know they're empty. I'm too smart for you. I'm the King of Swords. Look at how angry he is. It's like, yeah, no, you already ruined something for me. I'm not here for it. I don't care what you say. Just move along. The damage is done, right? This is not something you can just apologize for and then expect things to be hunky-dory again. Ooh, and on top of that, whatever you're trying to do, Empress in the reverse, trying to keep me away from somebody I love, fail. Man, you suck at lying and you can't keep two people apart? Sounds like karma. The Tower in the reverse is, I'm going to try so hard to avoid this thing from happening, but oops, it happened anyways. So yeah, they were trying to prevent you from reconciling or starting to date somebody. So there could have been some gossip here about you or about this person, but you saw right through this. I feel like they were talking about you, Gemini. They might have been doing both. You never know. These hoes ain't loyal. All right. This is, once again, the Steampunk Tarot. Let's get some clarification here for you, Gemini. I have to like glue this down to the table. There was another one. I saw you. I synced it. I swear. Did it fall? All right, fine. I hate being wrong. Okay. All right, we have the Hermit. Look at how spooky he is. He's like, I don't care if I have to do this whole like life thing on my own. If all of you are crappy people, then I will play video games and make food for myself and screw you. So this might have been a person that you had been dealing with for a long time. I knew it. Because it feels to me like this is a pretty painful ending for this Empress in the reverse. They thought that y'all would be hanging out forever, forever. And they're losing, or they have lost. You are just fine going on your own. So I feel like this person in some regard felt like they could guide you or they could advise you, even as it looks like they wanted to kind of mooch off you in some way. Who are you, Gemini? We have the High Priestess again. You are a badass. 10 of Cups. Gemini. This is exciting. All right, this is a message for you to use your intuition. The work is not done, right? When is it ever done? Yes, you have figured out someone lied to you, or you have figured out somebody was working against a relationship that would make you happy. But what do we have here? We have the High Priestess and the Ten of Cups. They didn't stop anything. You are absolutely still able to have this love of a lifetime despite whatever this Empress in the reverse was trying to do. Literally with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, right? Like somebody's offering you this lovely platter of love, and this Empress in the reverse was like, no! Like, how dare you? Sit in the corner, be quiet. Ooh, pizza? All right, but what kind of pizza? Better not have any of that pineapple crap on it. Speaking of hoes, I made it. Okay, Voodoo gets comment of the day. I mean, you can try to beat that. I welcome it, but that's pretty fucking funny. How's it going, Voodoo? Hello, Miss Erica. Happy Saturday. I'm going to be laughing about that randomly throughout the day. All right, it's time for Libra. Libra, we are going to go with the Marigold Tarot for you. Dang, starting off with the Hermit in the reverse, huh? This is giving me like loneliness vibes. So you may have been dealing with somebody that didn't have a lot of other friends or people in their sphere. And you may be finding out why. You may be one of several that feel like you need to end this relationship or friendship, because for there to be, along with the Hermit in the reverse, which is like, yeah, no, I'm good on my own. I don't need to deal with any of you people. We also have the Eight of Wands in the reverse and the Death card. This is like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to know what you're up to. I'm going to block you on everything. And then I'm going to block your sister and your friends and everybody related to you because, like, done. Right? You are not messing around. This person did something pretty unforgivable here. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse. And the Empress in the reverse. Man, who is this? So this person may have been, with the Six of Wands in the reverse, there's a couple of things here. Number one, this person may have been or may be overly cocky, overly confident, determined to have things their way because they feel like they can have things their way. Like this is an entitled person. But I also, at the very outset, got the feeling that this Empress in the reverse was trying to find ways to mess with your money, Libra. They may have stolen from you. They may have filed a complaint with your boss. They may have gotten you sick, messed with your car. You know what I mean? Like there are things this person was doing, and it feels to me like they were trying to make you codependent on them. Like you don't have a problem with being an independent person, but this person has a problem with you being an independent person. Like, oh, it's okay. I'll give you a ride because then I know you're with me. Okay, creep. It's not for me. So this person's a bully. King of Wands in the reverse, just like we had with the Aquarius reading. But Libra, your Empress in the reverse is going the extra mile and also coming out with strength in the reverse. So why does this person do what they do? Because they are a walking embodiment of insecurities. So in other words, I dislike myself so much that I'm going to try to make sure that other people also dislike themselves. This is not a fun person. I do not like you. If you're watching, I will tell you to your face. I don't like you. Nope. Like, just don't mess with people. So many people don't understand just like the power of that energy that you're putting into trying to stop other people and what it could do for yourself, you know? Okay, we have a King of Cups. I like to see the King of Cups in the upright. This is feeling to me like somebody has something to communicate and is equipped with the courage to do so. Five of Swords in the reverse. This person knows there was a sabotage in this situation. They have recently figured out what happened, probably just like you did, and now they want to have a chat. So even though we were trying to avoid, and by we, I mean the Empress in the reverse, trying to avoid the reconciliation or the coming together, this is happening. For some of you, this could be like not wanting an adopted parent to feel replaced, but I still think for the majority of you, this is a love situation. All right, we have Ten of Swords in the reverse and the King of Pentacles. Two kings. I'm just looking at the dudes to see if they look like the same. Honestly, they look related. This looks like an older brother. I'm gonna show you guys. Don't they look like they could be related? Oh, yes, Alfred. He's immature. I have a real beard. Sorry. You may have more than one admirer that has something to tell you. For others of you, this is more getting at the fact that whatever was missing before, couldn't communicate how they felt or couldn't be in a relationship, this person's now ready. They're healed. They get it. They want to make things right here. So I like this person. Whoever the Empress in the reverse tried to keep you from, is good in my book. All right, let's go for Pisces. Pisces, we're going to go with the Edgar Allan Poe. Hello there, Louie. How are you doing? That's all right. It might be easier when there's timestamps on it. All right, we have the Hanged Man in the reverse, Pisces energy, and the Fool in the reverse. This feels to me like somebody didn't realize that you are a machine. Pisces, you are an unstoppable force, and this person thought that they could stop you. They thought they could tie you up and keep you distracted, or perhaps even, like mess with your perception, but they were wrong. They have very much so underestimated you. And with the Hanged Man in the reverse, whatever the stagnation or the feeling of stuck that they were hoping to create for you, it could be related to finances. Ain't working. It's not going to happen. They have brought a knife to a gunfight, right? It's like I saw an Instagram reel yesterday where this dude had like mismanaged the boat that was being moved, and all of a sudden the boat starts like running down the highway or the driveway, right? And the dude's like at the part where you hitch it to a truck, like pulling on it, like, really, bro? You think you're gonna stop a big old boat? Like you could break a bone. like, come on. Oh, Lordy. Yes, exactly. The immovable object meets the unstoppable force. But here's the thing, you're giving too much credit to the Empress in the reverse. The Empress in the reverse was like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna like tape this up real quick. It'll be just fine. And Pisces was like, fuck that. I mean, we have the Knight of Swords. This is fast moving energy paired with the Chariot. Fast moving energy. Like, who are you, the Flash? This is this is someone realizing that you've been working out. I've been working on my fitness. They were not your witness though. They did not expect you to have the muscles. Welcome to the gun show. So Pisces, you kicked some ass. This person was like, you guys ever see a movie that, you have like two opposing forces, they're trying to like end each other, and then there's this like final scene where the villain like ties up their target and they have the opportunity to kill him, but then instead they're just like, nah, I'm gonna wait until this like volcano like comes and like kills you for me, and I'm just gonna leave and I'm gonna trust that everything's gonna go the way that I want it to. That's what this Empress in the reverse did. Like, if you're gonna be a villain, you can't be lazy. You gotta at least like, you know, put in a little work. This person now realizes you are not to be messed with. You do not like that kind of activity. They maybe got a piece of your mind. Like, raise your hand if most people think that you're too nice to get mad. Yeah, right here. That's me for sure. I've even been told by a couple people that they get a little bit weirded out or scared because when I'm angry, I still smile a lot. I'm sorry, I just smile. I guess it makes me look crazy. Whatever. Yes. Oh, well, it's not like it's just Aries, right? Hello there, Heather. How are you doing? Everybody's raising their hands. I love you guys. Yeah, no, it turns out that kindness is not the same thing as weakness. So this person fucked around, found out, and strength in the reverse, realized that they were the weak one in the situation, realized they were the not supported or cheered for underdog, right? Like, then we have the King of Cups. This is such an interesting illustration. We have, sorry, I'm trying to make sure there's no glare. We have this like wooden faced dude at the front who seems to not really trust the people at the table or not really want to get involved with them, right? This to me makes me feel like there is a social community or a family or, you work together, whatever it is. This Empress in the reverse, their true character is starting to alienate them from people that they once considered friends or compatriots. They have sabotaged themselves because their behavior has made it clear that they're not a very good person. Yes. I'd like to think I'm a little bit more sane than Harley Quinn, but I wear pigtails now and then, that works. Five of Swords, this person didn't realize that when they came for you, they were really screwing themselves. How does that feel? Oh, great. Now I have Orgy. Is it Blue Monday? How does it feel to treat me like you do? Sorry, that dance definitely doesn't go with that song. All right, we have the Knight of Wands. I don't know. I really like this. Look at this this hot chica here pulling off the suit look. I think somebody took the fact that you roll on your own as an invitation to mess with you, right? Like, look, some people are outsiders or don't really like mess with everyone because they're selective, not because they're weak. Like, can we address that? Whoever this is, Pisces, they assumed that because you didn't have an entourage, because you didn't feel the need to back yourself up with a bunch of other people, that they could attack you and that they could win. LOL. You look like a fool. The whole damn clown, right, Miss Joanna? So here we have the King of Wands feeling like they can attack the Empress. But the King of Wands seems to have forgotten that the Empress is all for queens. Divine feminine, right? The Empress is playing with fire. So like, oh, you're going to fight fire with fire? No, like I already have fire figured out. We have a clock in the background. It seems to be pointing to 2:10. I don't know if that's an important number for anybody, but this person underestimated and then attacked and then like had to run away like yelping or whining like I got attacked. Well, yeah, it's probably because you started shit, right? Maybe don't start shit with somebody before you know who they are. Queen of Swords. Because, yeah, on top of being a Queen of Wands, this Empress is also a Queen of Swords. Like, I will cut a bitch. Yeah, you showed them. I'm proud of you, Pisces. Good work. All right, let's move on to Cancer. We're going to use the Morgan Greer for you, Cancer. If you have not seen it yet, I did post sign-specific full-on live stream readings for you guys through Cancer. So that means we did the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, and Pisces and Cancer. So basically the same as what we've got going here so far. The World and the Nine of Pentacles. And this is clarifying the hamster wheel in the reverse and the divine feminine. Interesting because the Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. So Cancer, I feel like you have come a long way. You may have felt like the last year or two in particular have been quite challenging, maybe even rigorous, but you keep proving people wrong. You keep moving forward, finding a way to adapt or adjust. And I don't know why I want to say this, but I feel like every time you end up being the king of the hill. Every time you're like the natural leader, right? Hello, little mousey. How are you doing? We have the Nine of Cups. So 2 nines right in a row. And 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Did you call this person out for being greedy? Cancer, did you tell this person, like, it's real rich of you to be so demanding when I'm paying for everything? It kind of feels to me like you said, look, you got to pull your own weight around here. You got to make more money. You got to clean more. You got to be more respectful. The reason why people don't listen to you is because you don't listen to them. There's something here where you called somebody out. You were like, hey, man, I think you need a little self-awareness, a little self-monitoring here, okay? Because you're looking like an asshole. And God love you, Cancer. You tell people what they need to hear. They maybe don't like it, but somebody was expecting something for nothing, right? Ace of Cups. I love this because it's clarifying the recalling, reminiscing memories card, right? The I can't stop thinking about you kind of energy. I think you told somebody off because they were just a lame person, but they also got in your way. You know that this person messed with an opportunity for you, and you maybe cut them off. Cancer, I feel like you have a confidence that is pretty difficult for people to mess with. There are people who look up to you, people who respect you quite a lot, people who maybe even go to you for advice. And so when somebody is not in your good graces, it speaks volumes, right? Because you are seen as somebody who is patient and forgiving and honest. So this person may have also lost other friends or other family members' support based on how they treated you. Seven of Swords in the reverse, whatever lies they told have been exposed. Six of Swords in the reverse, and it is really causing them some grief here. The Six of Swords in the reverse is like saying, yeah, no, I know you were trying to make sure that things could get better, but they're going to get a little bit worse. I love that they're in a hot air balloon. Yeah, this person tried to walk away from the consequences of their actions only to find out that there was not an opportunity for them to do so. They were stuck with those consequences. Page of Wands in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. For some of you, this person was really doing too much. This could symbolize somebody who thought that they could use, black magic or evil eye or look, you guys, it's not as complicated as I'm going to light 73 candles and tell the devil where you live, like that's not a thing. I'm just making shit up. This could literally just be every time you hung out and you walked away, this person was like, man, I really hope you get like hurt. Man, I really hope you don't get anything you want. Like just vocalizing that. Don't do that because that's a spell. Why is it called a spell unless it's talking about words, right? Hello there, Pharaoh. How are you doing? Yes, exactly. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, I'm going to use the beginner's tarot for you. We have Judgment and the Sun. You know what happened. You found out the truth. You know that there are consequences for what you found out here, Scorpio. It may not have been an easy decision for you, but you see the truth. It's glaringly obvious what has to happen or what happened, right? King of Swords in the reverse. Four of Swords in the reverse and the Hierophant. Somebody sabotaged a situation with the Divine Feminine here, and it was because they were trying to follow rules, trying to follow guidance, or they were taking advice from somebody who was straight up lying. I feel like this was a matter of being influenced to mistreat the Divine Feminine. There could have been gossip or issues from other people that you claimed as your own, or that somebody claimed as their own against you, whoever you are in the story, right? But with this Hierophant, I don't really get a good vibe, especially because it's next to the Four of Swords in the reverse, which is an unhealed energy, right? So it feels to me like we had a willingness to buy into what everybody else was saying, even as you knew better or as your person knew better. This was a teaching moment. And unfortunately, it kind of looks to me like it resulted in a pretty painful separation. Like what I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now from this Hidden Truth Oracle is the card that says, when I found out the truth, it crushed me. So it kind of feels like somebody shot themselves in their own foot with a situation or with a person that really did mean a lot to them. And it was all because either we had too much focus on materialism, too much focus on ego, too much focus on what everybody else would think. And that's why they ended up doing what they did. But there's unfinished business here, right? So we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Scorpio, for some of you, what I see is somebody apologizing with a really nice gift. I know I have no right to expect anything from you based on how I've acted, but I want you to know that I know the truth. I know that I shouldn't have, treated you the way that I did. And even if you never forgive me, this is a token of my appreciation for you because I know, like, I have to accept responsibility here, right? So for others of you, this person views their being fully honest with you as that gift, right? Like, I know you maybe don't care, maybe you don't even feel like I would tell you the truth, but I want to clear things up for you. What else for Scorpio, please? We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, we have the Sun card again, and the Three of Cups and the World. Ooh, I left a card behind. Five of Wands. There was a sense of competition here. Perhaps the Empress in the reverse was talking crap about the divine feminine, specifically because they were threatened that a King of Swords in the reverse, possibly turned into a Hierophant, would leave this relationship in order to be with the divine feminine. Because we do have the World and we do have the Four of Cups in the reverse. What was rejected is now celebrated, or somebody is curious about something that was rejected in the past. And now there's an understanding that what happened was based on lies. The Three of Cups is saying, so maybe it's time for a reunion. Maybe we can pick up where we left off, or at least, have a nice drink and then go about our lives. Whatever it is, it does feel to me, Scorpio, that we have an honest, assessment of the situation and a desire to make things right. However, this story falls for you, I don't feel like anybody had negative intention to you aside from this Empress in the reverse. All right, let's move to fire signs with Aries. We're going to go with the Santa Muerte. And then for fire signs and earth signs, we're going to switch to the Everyday Witch for clarifiers. That way we don't, miss out on some opportunities for exact clarification. Seven of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups. I love that there's this almost not there skull in the tops of the trees. You can see like the eye sockets and whatnot, little nose hole. I kind of feel like this is weird, but I kind of feel like there's a situation here where somebody was watching you very closely, but they were doing so because they wanted to mimic you. Somebody wanted to be a replica. And I feel like it's for love. Like, it looks to me like we have a situation where somebody was like, okay, I think the person that I want likes that kind of person, so I'm going to be like that kind of person. But it didn't matter. As much as you want to imitate another person, it's going to be difficult, right? Because there's going to be a lack of authenticity. Hello there, Erin. How are you doing? Oh, yeah. Did I say good morning? Yeah, no, good afternoon. It's like super rainy here too. Well, I mean, hopefully you have some Some good food to keep you warm. There's something I've always wanted to try if I get to the UK. Can't remember what it's called. It's a breakfast dish. Anyways, can you guys tell I'm like always hungry when I make these readings for you guys? All right. Wow, we have more sun coming out. I like it. And this is with the Three of Wands. Look at how this little Skeletor dude has an envelope, right? So there's something communication wise that's coming to light. Perhaps somebody realizes there was a miscommunication or even a missed communication. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like for some of you, this Empress in the reverse deleted or hid or responded to as if they were this other person, something from the divine feminine. So I do feel like we have a masculine energy choosing between the divine feminine and then the Empress in the reverse. And the Empress in the reverse was trying to pretend that they were like the divine feminine. Like, I really don't like this, but what I really see is somebody who's like, okay, so I'm gonna buy clothes to like look like that. I'm gonna change my hair. I'm gonna do my makeup a little bit different. Like, bro, be yourself. Strength in the reverse, moon in the reverse. But this person had insecurities that are now being brought to light, even though they tried to hide it, right? They were trying to control this situation and it's come to light. Now there's no hiding what was going on or who this person truly is, right? All right, what else do we have for Aries, please? I see you. You can't hide from me. Six of Cups in the reverse. All right, so we may have had a relationship where this Empress in the reverse was trying to keep somebody stagnant. Like, when I see Six of Cups in the reverse, it's hard for me to see it as anything other than living in the past, being your past self when you've already had that invitation to be a better version of yourself, right? So somebody was trying to stop the development, like the spiritual journey of somebody they were in a relationship with or somebody they felt like they could control because they wanted to keep this person away from the divine feminine. Oh my. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe you already know this, but Aries, it feels to me like we have somebody that was not equal give and take with you, was trying to take things from you, and maybe even was lying about the fact that this divine feminine would not be that way, right? Like, oh, I heard they're poor. I heard they can't afford their rent, like whatever it is, talking shit. But whoever the masculine energy is, they decided, I'm going to take it upon myself to do a little bit of research. I'm going to figure this out. And they found out the truth. Good work, Aries. Showing up in your own energy like that. I love it. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So there's a lot of change kind of built up, right? This Emperor may be going through kind of like an expedited, like, changing everything in their life because for so long they were held back. This feels like a period of rapid development for the Emperor, being more authentic and feeling more empowered to be themselves. So, get a girl, get a girl. All right, let's move on to Leo. We're gonna use the Rider-Waite for you, Leo. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This feels like somebody moving out, somebody ending a relationship, somebody being fed up, and feeling like it's almost like a swap. Like I chose you when I should have chosen the person that I did ghost or the person that I did go no contact with. I know the real story now and I know you lied. So, with Denzel. We're in the reverse. Double. Yeah. This is that same energy that we had over here with the Tower in the reverse. We had somebody that thought they could stop you, somebody that thought they could prevent you from being in love with somebody else or pursuing life the way that you want to. This is somebody that wanted to keep you stuck. Definitely a recurring theme here today. And as a result, they had a lesson to learn. And they maybe even at some point thought that they had like succeeded, like, excellent. Some Montgomery Burns shit for you guys. Like this person thought that their little plan had worked, and it kind of comes across to me as the universe was just like, no, you know, it would be really funny. Let's let them think that it worked and then pull the rug from underneath them. I mean, you guys maybe don't know it, but the universe has a pretty interesting sense of humor. At least I think so. Dang! Like, we're not clarifying the row above, but we have the sun on top of the sun. Interesting indeed. So this is next to the devil, which kind of makes me feel like, have you guys ever heard that saying, your light irritates their demons? That's what you did here, Leo. It's my bacon? Oh my God. Don't say bacon. Now I want bacon. I totally have bacon upstairs. I can make bacon. I want to make bacon. Thanks, guys. Queen of Swords in the reverse. You totally irritated this person, and I'm here for it. This is like somebody who's really used to, like, I say something and everybody agrees with me. I'm very influential. I'm very important. And then they encounter you, and you're like, no, that's wrong. I don't know where you got your information, but no. And they're not used to people like calling them out, you know? Oh yeah, no, I pretty much always have bacon on hand. Because I still have those bacon wrapped jalapenos. Like I made like 14 of them. They don't look as good when they're not right out of the oven, but they still taste very good. So I just kind of like eat them over like span of a week. Nah, I think he's right over there. When I do my live readings, he likes to be in the same room usually. Jalapenos! I love that you put it in capitalized letters. But yeah, sorry, Leo. I'm a big fan, okay? Because you told somebody how it was, even if you knew they weren't gonna like it. It was like, I'm not afraid of you. Like, whatever you're selling over there, I ain't buying. And this person was not pleased. They were like, hey man, you're ruining my lying. Like, usually I could just like control this whole group of people, and you're over there telling them the truth. You're kind of like messing with my flow here. And you were like, cool. What about it? Maybe you should change up your game. Leo, the ball's on you. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. This person could not change you, and I like it. All right, let's get some clarification here for you. Eight of Cups and 10 of Cups in the reverse. So you decided to, 10 of Cups in the reverse, to walk away or end this situation. Like, hey man, I don't need to be a part of your book club. I don't need to be your biggest fan. You're like, yeah, this is not my scene. All right. Y'all are over here buying into lies. Nine of Pentacles. Because you got it on your own. You don't need to be hanging out with anybody. Like, you guys, my biggest piece of advice just in general is like, get comfortable being happy by yourself. If you're self-sustaining, if you're unbothered by whether or not people want to spend time with you because, you know, they're threatened by you or your light irritates your demons, like you're untouchable. Just saying. I mean, I feel like I'm preaching to the choir here. This Nine of Pentacles is, yeah, no, I'm doing everything on my own, but I also look hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. like whatever this person was hoping would be difficult for you because you called them out. No, man, it has just like made you look even hotter. Spicy. Like, oh, they're not afraid of the devil? They're not afraid of this Empress in the reverse? Sexy. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Your willingness to cut people out is hot. So there's somebody here who has noticed you for the first time because of this little interaction, or because this Empress in the reverse devil energy tried to cut you off from somebody who was actually interested in you. This person's coming back around and I knew there was something about you I liked, you know? Erin, you're hilarious. All right, you guys, time to go to Sagittarius for Mr. Aaron. All right, this is the Egyptian Tarot. Seven of Cups. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Wands. Two of Cups in the reverse. Did you just like scorch the earth? What's going on here, Saggy? All right, so much respect, because Sagittarius, here's what I see. With this Seven of Cups and Three of Pentacles in the reverse, it's kind of giving me like this vibe. Okay, so when I worked in retail, I had one of my favorite bosses ever, Jason. Not that he'll ever see this. I don't think tarot's his thing. But he taught me how to interview, like for new people to work there. He's like, Carmen, you're too nice. Okay. You look at everybody who's interviewing and you're like, oh, cool. I found this reason, this reason, this reason, this reason, and this reason why we should hire them. One of the reasons is they're human. Jason was like, here's how I approach it. Everything they say is an opportunity for me to say, wrong, out. You got to be selective, okay? Like, you say one of the reasons I want to work here is because I live close. No, that's not a reason. You know, like he was just like a little bit more picky. And I've used that piece of advice ever since. This was a long time ago. I feel like this is something you're good at, Sagittarius. You know, like you can give people the benefit of the doubt. You can be compassionate or empathic, but like you also know that just because there are options doesn't mean you have to pick one of those options. Like, I feel like you've gotten to the point where you're very selective with who you include in your life, who you tell what's going on, because you have dealt with too many situations where you let somebody in, you give somebody control, or you let somebody influence you, whatever it is. Like, you have gotten to the point where you're very buttoned up. I'm not going to let you in until I know it's a good reason, right? Because when you got to the point where you knew you could do things on your own, you realized that was an opportunity to minimize the toxicity. So honestly, I feel like you kind of got judged for being selective. Like whoever this Empress in the reverse is, they're like, you don't have a right to judge me. Why do you think you can judge me? This is bullshit. I'm gonna remind you of your place. I'm gonna put you in your place. So whatever this person did, they were trying to mess with your money. This person was threatened by you. So they tried to end a chapter for you, and it was not their choice, right? This is overreaching. Yeah, they tried to mess with your money, but you're already the Nine of Pentacles here, Sagittarius. So it's almost like, was that for Leo or Aries? There was one of these where I was saying they felt like because you were on your own, that you were easy prey because you didn't have friends or mentors, whatever it is. They perceived you as easy prey. So they were like, I'm going to make myself feel better and attack you. Hey, me too, Aaron. It's totally cool. It's accepted. As long as you're cool with my people in the live chat, which you are. Yes, forgive, but I don't know about forget, right? Wait. What are we congratulating? What happened? Yay! You went out last night. I am proud of you. Good work. Good work. I've been yelling at you guys. It's time to be out there. Oops, I wasn't supposed to get you another one. It's time to do the clarification, but I'm going to tell you what it is, Sagittarius. It's the Page of Cups. There is somebody with a lot of admiration or even love coming your way after you've been dealing with this whole mess. All right, let's get a few from the mini guys. What else for Sagittarius, please? The Lovers in the reverse. And the King of Wands. So Sagittarius, I feel like there was a situation that was pretty difficult where you had to basically accept that somebody's not your soulmate, or accept that a decision you wanted to be able to make is no longer an option, right? There's a sense of a door closing here. But you're getting your mojo back. This King of Wands card, especially because he's pointing to a map, it's like, yeah, no, it's cool. Like, that didn't work out, but I'm going to go exploring now. There's new seas to sail, like, oh, we got a cute little cat here. Look at he's teaching the cat. That's so cute. I feel like you get along really well with animals, or animals really like you is probably a better way to put that. A change of scenery might be important for you. You might need to go on a little bit of a vacay, on holiday. Come on now. I know there was one that flipped over. There you are, you little bitch. Yeah, a little bit of travel might do you good. Four of Swords in the reverse, to address something that has gone unhealed, unaddressed. I really do feel like having some time out in nature in particular would be important for you. So maybe go hiking, get a boat. I know, I'm just encouraging you, Aaron. Two fours in the reverse, huh? Four of Wands in the reverse, Four of Swords in the reverse. I don't get a bad vibe off of this Four of Wands in the reverse. It's almost like, okay, so when I moved from Minnesota, I had to leave a lot of my shit. Like I sold it, I gave it away, I donated it, whatever it was, right? Sagittarius, you might have a bit of a time in front of you here where it's good to be a little bit more of a free bird, right? If you've got a lot of stuff, you might want to watch a little bit of Marie Kondo. I feel like you need to let go of some stuff. Clean the closet. It's spring cleaning, right? Um, there's shit that is weighing you down that you don't need. For some of you, you might even be considering like selling a bigger place or moving out of a bigger place and getting into a smaller place. I feel like this is good for you. So yeah, kind of a weird read for you, Sag, but I hope you like it. All right, let's move into our very patient earth signs. Love you guys. Okay. Capricorn, this is the Golden Art Nouveau. Seven of Cups with the Fool in the reverse. Capricorn, you have encountered, or perhaps you have orchestrated a foolish illusion. Kind of feel like it's more likely you have spotted somebody trying to perpetuate a silly illusion. This is like reminding me of earlier in the reading when I was like, you know, when like people lie to you and they don't even like put that much effort into it, and you're like, it's a real easy lie for me to prove. So, like, could you put in more effort next time? Like, I'm insulted. How dumb do you think I am? Really, you guys, I really do get irritated by that. Like, could you try? You saw right through somebody. Ooh, Lord. And I think you called him out on it. You were like, looky here, Mr. or Ms. I see through your shit. You're selfish. You only think about yourself. That's not a way to live. And I don't want to be a part of it. Queen of Pentacles. Two of Cups in the reverse. There was almost like an invitation to be codependent. Like, I feel like whatever this is with this Empress in the reverse, we have somebody that was wanting to almost like trap an individual with money. Like, yeah, but I'll pay for everything. You just have to like believe all of my lies. Two of Cups in the reverse. This did not sit well. Because whoever was invited into this, like, why don't you let me pay for everything? Or why don't you become dependent upon me? This person was like, bitch, I'm the Queen of Pentacles. Or I'm the Divine Feminine. Like, I don't need your sustenance, right? Ooh, yes, that is a lovely goal there, Erin. I'm totally in support of that. All right, Capricorn, the last two here from the Golden Art Nouveau say, it's time to explore new opportunities, be open to new individuals or new places. With the moon in the reverse, please keep in mind that you do have this shiny new tool in your tool belt, which is enhanced discernment. You see through people, so do not let go of that. It's kind of like speaking a language that you learned as an adult, right? Like, you have to maintain that or it goes away. All right, what else do we have for Capricorn, please? Nine of Cups in the reverse, a love offer rejected. Rejection is protection. I feel like whoever was trying to initiate this relationship or pursue this relationship was trying to do so while wearing a mask, and you were able to see through that. It's almost like they were trying to make their burdens your burdens. For some of you, Capricorn, there's a sense here that you have that bright light that we saw in the last couple of readings. You draw people in, you have this magic about you, right? And this person that was trying to trap you, this was somebody who wanted to use your energy. Strength. They underestimated you. It seems to be a common theme. They didn't realize how protected you were or how ballsy you are. Moon in the reverse. We just had the moon in the reverse right here. Yeah. Do you see how this witch lady is looking right at the problem? Yeah. You're like, no, I see you in all of your lack of glory. You got work to do, bud. I'm interested in sharing my lovely energy with you. So move along. I ain't the one. All right, let's go to Taurus. We're going to use the Jack-o'-lantern tarot for you. Let's see. What do we have for Taurus, please? A sense of giving up. This feels to me like a slow erosion of a friendship or a partnership, possibly a romance, where you did feel like everything was great or that you could trust this person. And now you're just kind of like, I don't really like this. I think you're ready for a new adventure, perhaps even looking into a change of scenery. You might be interested in finding a new soul tribe or moving away from a community or social dynamic that has felt a little bit stunted or stalled. Like you may be one of the only people in your group of friends that's actually intent on becoming a better version of yourself, actually interested in spiritual development, that kind of thing, right? So beyond that, we have a sense with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse and the Page of Cups in the reverse that you have learned certain individuals are not going to change, and trying to get them to change is that old adage of, expecting different results when doing the same thing is the definition of insanity. So it's like you're interested now in seeing what else is out there, or kind of like perusing a new social group. You may have had a little bit of an argument or a disagreement here with somebody. The High Priestess in the reverse makes me feel like somebody did something that they should have told you about or should have been honest with you about, and they try to minimize it, right? I'm trying to think of a good example. Like something that impacts me that you didn't tell me when you're technically my friend, like I'm going to have issue with that. If there's something I can do in terms of being honest or in terms of giving you a heads up, I'm going to do that. This is like coming across to me as somebody withheld information that would have been quite useful or helpful for you. And even though they're trying to pretend that they didn't sacrifice your happiness or your opportunity or sabotage you in some way, it feels like you would label it that way. The Five of Swords in the reverse with the High Priestess in the reverse really makes me feel like, oh, no, that's just like an accident. Like, I didn't mean for it to be that way, but like, no, you ruined something for me by not talking to me. So this is kind of like the damage is done, right? Like, you could have been there for me, but instead you were only thinking about yourself. Two of Pentacles and the Devil. Yeah. Somebody was being dishonest here, Taurus, about what they should have done. You guys ever get in an argument with somebody and they're like unwilling to admit you would have treated them differently in that situation had the roles been reversed? Like they're just being stubborn or gaslighting you. Like that's the feeling I'm getting here. Somebody is really obsessed with not admitting that it was their fault that this situation happened, not admitting that it could have gone better had they approached the situation more respectfully or maturely. What else do we have for Taurus, please? Seven of Cups in the reverse. You see through the illusions, whatever lies they tried to tell you, you see them as lies. You know this person too well. I think they underestimate you. All right. And then the Six of Swords. All right. So Taurus, I do want you to be aware that things are getting better. Whatever the situation is, it happened to help you have more confidence in yourself and help you get to the point where you realize it's time for a new chapter or even a new social group, right? The Six of Swords, this is you moving perhaps or leaving behind people that are toxic. Three of Swords. Oh, I like that. Taurus, a little bit of additional hope for you here. Yes, there's somebody here who has Three of Swords, the situation. They've been dishonest or disloyal in some way. They've hurt you. But we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Fool. These both look like very victorious cards to me. A new beginning that maybe requires a little bit of work every day, maybe requires a little bit of dedication, but you're building a new future for yourself. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. So I want you to focus on the fact that things are going to get better for you. Focus on those positive thoughts, right? All right, Virgo, it's finally your turn. Let's see, what are we going to use for Virgo? No, we haven't used these guys in a while. This I lovingly refer to as the noisy cards. Can you tell why? All right, Virgo, we have had a lot of Seven of Cups here. We have the Seven of Cups and the King of Wands in the reverse, also pretty common. That Empress in the reverse, this is a bully. This is somebody who likes to make things more complicated than they have to be. Like when you call me on my shit, instead of me just saying, you're right, that was kind of lame of me, I'm sorry, I'll do better in the future. Virgo, I feel like this person instead would be like, yeah, but like you did that to me. Well, it was just because of the circumstances, you know, like, no, it's not my fault. It's definitely not because I'm an asshole. Really? I'm going to tell it to you straight. You're an asshole. You're a King of Wands in the reverse. You start shit and then you pretend like you didn't. I don't like this person, and it's only 2 cards in. I'm sorry, Virgo. I will try to be patient, but I do not like this person. All right, what else for Virgo, please? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, 5 of Cups in the reverse. Do you guys hear the judgment dripping on my words? Well, yeah, you're going to lose your shit because you didn't put any work into it. This is a lazy person. This is a mooch. This is somebody who makes you feel like you should be doing everything for them. 5 of Cups in the reverse. So when an ending started to happen or did happen, I feel like it was not an issue for you to have acceptance because you have already been working on that for a long time. Like you'd already accepted, maybe even months ago, like, fuck, this person is not cool. Like I'm just not happy, you know? I don't think you have any regrets over making this decision or deciding that it was time for you to move forward. I feel like they're bad with their money and they expect you to make things better for them. 7 of Pentacles. It's like giving me the vibe of somebody who calls in sick all the time and then gets pissed off because they didn't have any PTO, so they didn't actually make much money. So now they can't afford to pay their bills, you know, like this person was a waste of time. And I'm sorry to be so heartless here, but like, good riddance. It's time for you to move forward. There's a better option here for you because on the heels of this person realizing that they messed up, there's somebody already interested in you. Knight of Cups. They're thinking about you. They want to see you. They want to know if you're actually single. You want to mingle? I'll buy you a Pringle. Three of Swords in the reverse, Two of Swords. So Virgo, you have a choice. Do you want to move forward with somebody who you already know is not willing to heal from their own traumas, not willing to work on the problems that exist between you? Or Three of Swords in the reverse, do you want to choose somebody who's healed and totally enamored of you? You got the choice. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but I wouldn't go back to this person. Free will is a thing. I just want you to be happy, okay? All right. Clarifications, for our dear Virgos. And then hose them off. It puts the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again. Oh, I do wonder if my neighbors can hear me. They're probably like, who is she talking to? Oh, toxic Virgo. Louie, I'm glad you got away from that. Yep, new. See you later, Miss Erica. All right, Virgo, we have Nine of Swords in the reverse, Four of Cups in the reverse. You've got some blessing coming in, some shred of hope, some assistance that you don't expect because you are willing to move forward, because you are willing to be curious and explore new opportunities. So in other words, when we decide somebody's toxic and they are using us and they are not respectful of us, and we decide to pivot and make our lives better, the universe understands that, picks up on that cue, and is like, you know what? I'm gonna bless you. Yeah, since you know what's right for you, I'm gonna make it a little bit easier for you. Here you go. Here's a donut. Exactly. Oh, was it Louie that's leaving? Sorry. Have a great day. Oh, you're so sweet. I love it, Erin. I would probably watch that. I'm sure it's great. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Four of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so here it is. This person that has been disrespectful towards you, Virgo, they're probably going to ask you for money. They're probably going to try to make you feel bad for them because they don't have money. They want to use you. They lost that privilege. They never had that privilege. Okay, this is somebody who doesn't value you for what you really offer. And you have a lot of light within you to offer somebody. So don't get hung up on somebody that just wants your money, okay? There's something much better out there for you. Maybe you already know what this is. All right, for everyone, general, a few cards from the Zodiac fortune telling cards, and then we'll call it a day. A secret of something important. I feel like we all had a little bit of a revelation here with somebody that had lied. You already know this, right? Whatever they said, it wasn't believed, at least not long term. It was exposed. Your predictions have and always will be true. We had the High Priestess come out a lot. So you guys have some pretty strong intuition, some pretty useful discernment. So make sure you trust in it. You are loved by all who come in contact with you. I'm gonna be real, that's part of the problem. Some people get a little obsessed, some people get a little bit jealous, right? But that's just how it goes. You are lovable. Don't you forget it. Oh, what is this? A reception where you will meet someone. Okay. Well, I'm excited for you. You've got somebody new coming into your life. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Keep your heart open and your art. I don't know. I love you all. Thank you for joining me, and I will be back with some more later today. However, I am working on a writing project, so forgive me. It might not be like 5 million videos today. All right, guys. Bye. Love ya.